Italian Prime Minister's big statement on Islam. Giorgia Meloni says there is no place for Islam in Europe. Compatibility problem with Islam. Says Islam culture and our values are not compatible. Islamic centers in Italy financed by Saudi is what she said. Islamization distant from our civilization. This is Italian Prime Minister's Islam comment. It's only exploding. Islamic culture and European values are not compatible is what she said. In fact, she was at a right-wing festival where she said Islam and Europe have a compatibility problem. A huge statement coming in from the Italian Prime Minister saying that there is no place for Islam in Europe. They are distant from our own values. Gaurav Sawant, in fact, is getting us more details on that big story. Gaurav, this is a big statement that has been made by the head of a government in Italy there, where she speaks about the fact that we are simply not compatible.
It's a very strong statement. This is a government that is battling instances of rising Islamist terror and violence on the streets of Italy, and there is a pushback. And this is an event, or this is a development which is restricted not just to Italy, but in several parts of Europe. So let me first quote what the Italian Prime Minister said. She said that there is a problem of compatibility between Islamic culture or a certain interpretation of Islamic culture and the rights and values of our civilization. It does not escape me that most of the Islamic cultural centers in Italy are financed by Saudi Arabia. So Saudi Arabia is a nation that applies Sharia at home, and that Sharia means stoning for adultery, death penalty for apostasy, and death penalty for homosexuality. I believe that these questions need to be asked, which are not too generalized. So it's a very, very strong statement that comes from the Italian Prime Minister, and it's a question that's increasingly being asked in several parts of Europe.
All right, Gaurav, I'm going to thank you for your perspective on that story, Gaurav Sawant, with what this statement essentially means and the context in which the Italian Prime Minister made this statement.